to your life. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, we got to keep the Sabbath day, which is today. My brother, don't go nowhere just yet.
I'm finna give you a card.
Okay, don't get it. We got to start keeping the Sabbath day. We got to stop treating our sisters like hoes. We got to raise our children and guys. You got any children? What you gonna say?
Yeah. What's the Sabbath day?
The Sabbath day? Exodus 20. You heard of the Sabbath day before? Yeah? You got a flyer?
Nah, I was just something about work with Ron King. Something about the black men and stuff in the Birmingham school system.
All praises.
And y'all probably come out there and talk to the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so hit my card up.
Yes. You got a flyer? Get up. Where you at?
Oh yeah, I had got one of the flyers.
Oh, okay, all praises. But, listen, I'm gonna ask you a question because he asked about the Sabbath day. You know about the Sabbath day, bro?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay. So the Sabbath day, remember we got the 10 commandments. You familiar with that, right? Because you named a couple of them. The fourth one out of those 10 is this right here. Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do no work.
So God gave us, because when you read it, even in Genesis, God created everything on how many days? 6 days. 7 days say he stopped working, he rested. Likewise today, he giving his people, we got 6 days to work. But that seventh day, we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to rest. We're not supposed to do any work, right? Following the same example that he gave us. What would be that day today? Sunday? What you say?
They use that Sunday.
Sunday? So, y'all got phones? You got like a calendar app on your phone? You got a phone?
In your car?
Man, everybody has a phone. Hold on, let me show you. I want to show y'all this right quick.
See, I would want to stay, but shit, I gotta go pick up my son and shit. I know y'all talking about some real shit.
What's this? So the far left on this side, you see it got an S on top, right? That's where the week starts. You see it? So what S is that?
Saturday.
Saturday? So Saturday come right before
that's
Monday?
Sunday. That's Sunday.
Yeah. So the first day of the week is actually Sunday.
Yeah.
You see towards the end where the week ends, you got an F and then you got an S. Saturday. So that seventh day is actually when? It's today. It's today. You know what I'm saying? They taught us that in school, but we forgot it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to church, it's really kind of subconsciously beaten out of you, like, nah, the Sabbath day is Sunday, right? But that goes to show you that what the church has been teaching us, bro, is not true. They've been doing us a disservice. See what I'm saying? Because all this whole time, bro, this book is composed of our history, and we sitting here walking around thinking we black. Meanwhile, we got men that sitting in the pulpit, supposedly supposed to be our leaders, that our best interests at heart. They read and they know this, and still allow you to be ignorant.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A person that knows something that can benefit you and allow you to be ignorant and allow you to be stupid, that ain't your friend, bro. Right. That ain't no leader.
Right.
That ain't a man that got your best interests at heart. I'm just being honest.
That's a
right? And same thing with the Sabbath. Because this commandment is in the same line where he says not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery. Meaning, it's something that he considers to be serious. Like today is supposed to be special. It's supposed to be serious to us. What used to happen to people who used to break this? Like say if you wanted to work today. What did God command us to do to people that we found working on this day? I don't need beat them. Yeah. They died. Because the Lord is serious about it. And he's serious about all his commandments. That's why I was trying to explain I explained to the brother earlier, and believe it or not, that was the purpose of this. Again, you grew up in the church?
My dad had gone to Nation of Islam and stuff, so my dad like my mom I kind of listen to prayer time and stuff, but I do go to a Baptist church.
So you grew up like in a Muslim household, but you attend like a Baptist church now? Okay, because the point I was making is these things right here took place, when I explained to the brother earlier, these things took place for the same reason that we suffer today, is because we breaking those commandments, right? And a lot of the churches that we attend, they are not teaching us God's commandments, bro. You gotta know. want you to think about this. If, let's say in this society we living in now, we know murder is bad, right? And we know that we get life in prison or you get death penalty, wherever, depending on state, for that crime. But then you go into this place to learn about morality, how to live, or learning how to live lawfully in a society, and they never teach you that murder is wrong. They never teach you that, yeah, you can't do this. You see what I'm saying? It's like they setting you up for failure. Because you think by them not saying something, is them being, it's condoning. You see what I'm saying? They're not preparing our people for the second coming of the Lord. And because you said you attend the Baptist church, like now, right? Knowing this, bro, I want you to take a second thought whether or not you want to continue to follow. Because do you pay tithes? No? Do they collect tithes? But why?
Why? Because I just feel like shit, he be, like you were saying, shit, he don't care about the people well-being. He just trying to get a check and shit and do what he do. Because he a lawyer and stuff too. And then like my mom be wanting me to come to church, so I just be like, okay, I'm gonna come to church.
Okay, so more like
that.
Yeah, okay.
I just go in there and just be like, I'm here.
But that's crazy. That's crazy because that's oftentimes our people's relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? We take it like it's we gotta be dragged in there or whatever. What in your case it's good because the church ain't teach you shit anyway. You see what I'm saying? But oftentimes with a lot of us, but that's the extent of our relationship with learning anything about the Bible of God. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. But you got what you got. Read that.
Micah chapter 3 verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money.
Guess what? The thing you just said, and it's true, not just where you at, but in a lot of churches, bro, it's not nothing new. See what I'm saying? These things happen over and over again at different periods of time. We got men today, that's the whole sole purpose of why they preach, or why they over a church supposed to be a leader. It's for money, it's for gain.
You see what I'm saying? You're a lawyer too, like what extra money do you need? You trying to help
exactly. The extra money is the age.
Yeah,
it's splurging. See what I'm saying? That's what it is. And he taking advantage of the people.
And new TVs and shit all that.
But what's the purpose of a godly leader? What are they supposed to do? Ezekiel 22. I think it's 26.
Shit, I gotta go pick up my son. I fuck with y'all, man.
I want to read this before you go, and then go ahead. I just want you to hear this right quick. To show you how you can differentiate between a bogus leader or a bogus man of God versus a true man of God. How you can discern which one is which. How you doing, bro?
I got a question, right?
Yes, sir. Let me read this, and I'm gonna go right to your question. Let me read this for the brother. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 26. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane.
A leader or a priest of God is supposed to not only set the example of walking in righteousness, meaning the things you read about in the Bible he's supposed to be doing, he's living by it, you can see it in his actions, but he's also supposed to be teaching it to the people. He's setting the difference between, okay, do not do this, guys, this is considered a sin, but do this. That's what they're supposed to be doing. If your church, they not doing that, you wasting your time.
Yeah.
You wasting your time.
But that's what I was just going to talk about.
Yes, sir.
God, do God forgive you of your sin then?
When?
Like when you commit them.
So you saying right as you commit them, is he forgiving you?
Yeah.
What is it? Does it? What you got?
All right, shalom.
Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 21. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he hath committed and keep all my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live. He shall not die. All his transgressions that he hath committed, they shall not be mentioned unto him.
What we're reading is a true example of forgiveness. True example of being forgiven of your sins.
So I'm already forgave.
No. I want you to listen to what read it one more time for the brother.
Verse 21. But if the wicked will...
I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you the scenario. Hold that, we're going to read it one more time. I want to give you a scenario. Say like you steal from somebody, right?
Right.
And you want to be forgiven for it.
Right.
But let's say tomorrow you steal from him again.
Yeah.
The next day you steal from him again.
Yeah.
And the next day you steal from him again. You think that person is going to forgive you? Or
Nah.
No. So what does it take for you to get that person's forgiveness?
Return.
Return it, and you stop what?
Doing it.
Stop stealing from them.
Cause karma come around anyway.
It can. That's in the Bible. It's called judgment.
Judgment.
That's what judgment is.
Yeah.
Today people call it karma. That's what it is. Judgment. It's God's judgment.
But if I know.
Judgment.
But if I know, I just got all my karma and I ain't trying to do no more dirt. God done forgave me because I done forgave myself, right?
Watch this. Hold on, because you say you forgave yourself, but how do we know, like, we stopped doing dirt? By what standard are we going by to say? Because right and wrong, it ain't just based off of what we feel like is right and wrong. Right. If we seeking to be justified by God, we got to go off His standard of right and wrong.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do you know whether or not you stopped doing wrong? What would you have to know? You would have to know what God considers to be wrong.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
We gotta.
Because you smoke.
Yeah.
Right. So to you, like, I ain't hurt nobody. I mean, I'm just enjoying myself. I get high or whatever. To God, that's wrong. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't go by off our own standards. We're gonna go there. 1 Corinthians 3:16. See what I'm saying? To you, it's just like
God turned water to wine, though.
He did. What's wrong with him? It didn't say he get drunk. You see what I'm saying? Because wine is okay to drink. But when you get drunk, that's an issue. Same thing when you get high. Because God commands us to have a sober mind.
Yeah.
Watch this.
God wants us to have a sober mind.
At all times. Watch this.
At all times.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
Because, bro, our bodies are supposed to be where the Spirit of God dwells in. It's supposed to live in you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you constantly putting things that unclean this body, and God ain't finna dwell in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like people ain't finna go to no church that got what, graffiti on the side or whatever that's messed up. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same example. If you defiling your body, God ain't finna dwell in your body. Right? So you have to, if you smoke, you gotta put that thing away.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you gotta start learning.
Cleanse your body.
You gotta start learning what God considers to be wrong.
Right.
Only way you're gonna do that, Isaiah, is it 34:16? Isaiah 34:16. I'm gonna show you this, bro. Read that for me.
Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
God says we got to start seeking out of His book and reading.
Yeah, we got to read the Bible.
A lot of us, we ain't really too keen on reading. We like to just watch movies, watch videos, or listen to music.
We got to read the Bible.
We got to read, bro. And if you ain't a good reader, that's fine. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got men that can help you read or learn how to read, right? But you have to understand what God will consider right and wrong. How He wants us to, because He got a certain way how He wants us to eat and dress.
Yeah.
Right? What are some things He want us to eat?
They want us to eat chicken, Chinese food, crab legs, but God wants us to eat the healthiness, the healthy food like fish, all that. But fish really ain't healthy though.
Watch this, because he does allow us to eat fish. He allows us to eat chicken, beef. Those things are okay. But there's certain animals He don't want us to eat.
Right.
Right. Watch this. You eat like ribs.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Another word for swine is what?
Pork.
Pig.
Oh, the swine, pork.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really deep.
So what's your name, bro?
Yeah.
Drill?
Yeah.
What about you, bro? And what's your name? What's your name, bro?
Courtney.
Courtney, brother Drill and brother Courtney. My name's Sarai.
Yeah.
So what I was showing brother Courtney is that in the Bible, God gives us a code of how we're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gives us diet restrictions.
Yeah.
We got it's a God diet.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And what's restricted on there?
That's called fasting.
A part of it is fasting, right? But there's certain foods he don't want us to eat at all. Right? We just read one is swine or pork. Watch this, verse 9.
Verse 9. These ye shall eat of all that in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the water.
So God says whatever come out the ocean, it has to have fins and scales.
Crabs.
Right, because crabs ain't got fins and scales.
Yeah.
What else ain't got fins and scales that we like eat? Shrimp ain't got fins and scales. What else?
Yeah, I don't really eat crab legs and shrimps. Anyway, lobster, I don't eat lobster.
Catfish.
I don't eat catfish.
Crawfish.
I don't eat crawfish.
All that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But God tells us that these things are unclean. We ain't supposed to be eating those things. Right? But again, this goes to
How
what?
can I get closer to God though?
By doing what he said to do.
Yeah.
1 John 2 and 4, 2 and 3. Watch this. Because people walk around, believe it or not, especially they grow up in the church, they be like, man, you know Christ, you love Christ. Yeah, I got a personal relationship. Y'all heard that before?
Yeah.
Watch this. This is how the Bible say we know you got a relationship or not. Watch this.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
He said, this is how you know you got a relationship with this brother. Right? Read.
If we keep his commandments. He saith, I know he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar. And
just like how somebody can lie, be like, man, yeah, I mess with little baby. I know, man, I got his contact, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And be lying.
Yeah.
God say it could be it's the same way with his kids and with him.
Yeah.
Y'all be lying, be like, yeah, I love God, know God. Meanwhile, you ain't doing nothing he say.
Yeah.
It said people that say you know him, but you don't do what he say, you a liar.
You're a liar.
What the Bible say.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to have that relationship, get like you said, get closer, bro, we all got to come back and do what God tells us to do.
Yeah.
If not, it's gonna, like you said, karma is gonna be judgment. We're gonna be judged based on that.
Be judged.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't. That's why we out here, but we don't want our brothers to be judged because God's judgment.
Yeah.
Hey, it's so
different.
You know, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit different.
Nation is men leading by example.